Well, many of you know a little bit about me, but here comes the fun part. When I was 10 years old, you're just gonna say, oh my God, she's starting at 10. I don't know what was going on at the house, but as I left and was on my way to school, with coat flying open, because heaven forbid my mother told me to button my coat, I just was crying out to God, to the universe, please show me how to be. Whatever was going on in the house at that morning drove me again. Please show me how, I know how I do not want to be, please show me how to be. Well, little did I know it was going to take at least 30, 35 years for me to get to that point. Because I had a lot of stuff to create for myself before I got to the part where I started looking for other kinds of help. I was brought up Catholic, many of us are. We were brought up to believe you get married to stay married. And that was drummed into me by my mother. And of course, my Catholic education, 12 years. And so I found this wonderful man. I thought he was wonderful. I did not know I was in a Cinderella complex. Got married, and within a month, he was using my ID to get loans from various loan companies. And I thought, I can do this, I can do this. Year 12, TV showed me Gamblers Anonymous on the TV. I signed up immediately, spent 5 years in GA. The group was so new, they used all AA material. So I went through the process. I said all the words. I had no idea what they meant when I first started. But came a day when he raided my bank account once again. That's a different story. I managed to save $10,000 without him getting his hands on it. But I had to take it out of that credit union anyway. He raided it. And I finally said, oh, and by the way, he decided we should buy the house we've been renting for him 10 years. So that added, and then I discovered, as I was signing the papers, this little voice in my head said, read what you're signing. And as I looked down at the paper, there was another $5,000 that was added to the price of the house we were paying. Well, I said, okay, self, I'm not doing this anymore. Signed the paper, immediately went looking for a lawyer. After 5 years of Gamblers Anonymous, though, and these other descriptions that I just shared, it was like I finally got it. My word, my favorite word, I'll use it every day, I'll use it under any circumstance, is surrender. It's called surrender. Unity, we'll call it let go, let God. Let go, let God. And when I got it, there was a total, complete shift in my beingness. It was like lightning came through my body. I did a complete turnaround, searched for a lawyer to start divorce proceedings. I don't care what the Catholic Church said. And by the way, a little before that, I had, well, I'll see that for different time. You don't need everything about me. Anyway, the absolute change in my beingness got me to also look outside the Catholic Church. I don't know about you, but I was told, you know, you're going to be in big trouble, you know, if you set foot in another church other than the Catholic Church. And started looking around. Took Silva Mind Control. I think numbers of you in the audience have done that. I wanted to know how to meditate. Pardon me. And I thought that was really a great place to start. in the process of this changing and looking outside of myself, where can I go, what can I do? Part of the change in me was saying to God, show me where to go, what to do, and how I'm supposed to live the rest of my life. And so that was part of what just pushed me in other directions. And in the process, there were 4 totally unrelated people asked me if I knew anything about the little Unity Church over on Cornwall Queen. Had I ever heard of Jack Boland? And to all 4 of these, I said, well, not yet, but I have heard. And of course, that was God banging on my hood, show me where to go, what to do, and how I'm supposed to live. And so on a Wednesday night, over to the little church, the only reason I knew what he was talking about, the topic that night, that was a class. Sundays were services, Wednesdays were classes. Was a reincarnation, karma, and grace. And the only reason I knew that, because after that, what that other class I took, but helped me learn how to meditate. They said, go find an author that you're comfortable with. Do not read every author that comes your way. Just read one. Find one, focus on it, read it. And I found Edgar Casey. So knowing that Jack was talking that Wednesday evening, reincarnation, karma, and grace, come the end of the class, they sang Our Father. Oh, by the way, the place was jam-packed with probably about 225 people. It was a small church, jam-packed. They sang the Our Father. I do not know how the roof stayed on the church. The Unity Church changed my life. Unity Church got me from Sunday to Wednesday to Sunday to Wednesday. That's what my life looked like. That is how I got through my weeks. Sunday got me to Wednesday, got me to Sunday, got me to Wednesday. And then I learned about image books. And I learned about the mastermind. And this is everything that Reverend Anita talked about this morning. It's like, think about what you want and not about what you don't want. Along the way, discovered that my parents were social drinkers, also known as alcoholics. And by that time I was down to drinking wine. Somehow or other, the other beverages, the alcoholic beverages, they weren't agreeing with me. I just can't imagine how that came to be. Yeah, they just didn't taste good, but you know, wine was healthy. And I am an alcoholic. I'm carrying a 20-year chip. Bobby, I have my 20-year chip with me. About 40-year chips, I have that too. So AA is so similar to what Unity teaches. I mean, they go hand in hand. So it worked well for me, and I am just tremendously grateful for the way it came about. My husband number 2 was a gift. He was the gift. I think at a point, whether this came to me in a dream, I don't know exactly how it came to me, but I was told, I will restore to you the years the locust had eaten. Amen.